Now the
I
core
feel like
band is
this.
just coming out nonstop from EG.
We talked about how big of an advantage they can get just from being able to first two a Abed hero and not even flex. But I mean, obviously the other alternative is the flex, right? Where that's pretty nice to have as well. So we'll see if this becomes a trend for EG. Because you're right, this is the literal first time I remember them ever doing this. I'm actually just gonna assume it's Abed because it's always an Abed hero first two. So
Well,
still,
I hope
two-base are
it's
banning,
not.
like it's, I mean, the
They are.
two-base have banned Storm, so they think that it's possibly a support. Or
Yeah.
maybe, they're just like, if they flex, we don't want them to go for the Storm. We don't want him to
right.
have the option to go for his best, right? I mean, that's all he played at the major was freaking Puck and Storm Spirit, so now he at least has to play something
I mean, they're
else.
banning mid heroes for themselves at this point. If this is an Abed Lina.
True.
Yeah. I mean, I would like to see them just throw the Selena on a 4 just because through the whole major, like we just want to see EG get better, take home the number 1 in the next major. So it's like if they're experimenting with their draft and improving, then that's a good thing. And we all know Bulba. He's a stubborn character.
Yeah.
He'll draft the same thing five times in a row, and just like, you guys got to execute better. That was a good draft. So it's good to see things at least changing up a bit here, just because the hopes are high for the future. Let's just say.
I think it's pretty good to see. I don't know if you agree or not, Suns fan, on this. The Marana pickup for two base, because you get someone like Flea on it, and as we know, Flea, he rides with the momentum like monkeys forever too. Like, they'll war cry out when they get any sort of successful landing. Where that can go wrong though is it's like a feast or famine type. If they're not getting the ball rolling, you can find yourself just being a bit cold. But
Yeah, he's a
I
bit of
think
a
against EG
snowball
you need
hero.
that. Yeah. EG, you
Yeah, I
need that.
agree. I mean, they have a Photic shield now to unstun whoever gets arrow, but the the question is, how much setup do you want? You have overgrowth into arrow, I suppose, but that's not until later. Like for the actual laning stage, it's not really a thing.
Gosh,
Do you want a
that's
Void
about it.
Spirit? Like Void Spirit would be really good for the mid to late game. We've seen the Yule Scepter picked up into Aether Remnant into arrow. It's pretty deadly. That's like I think it's 10.90,000 seconds or something like that. Pretty unstoppable. But yeah, I agree. It's kind of a snowball hero. Like, I mean, the one good thing is if one lane is getting sacked, you can just go into the jungle and be greedy. That's actually a benefit of this hero, I think. A lot of people
It
look at
is
only
nice,
the
yeah.
negatives of, like, in your pubs, obviously, it's not great if they just start out in the jungle. But if the lane is dead, then it's kind of a good thing. Medusa. Okay.
Huh. Okay. So this is one hero that definitely can do okay versus the Lena Centaur, just because you're so far away in the lane that you're never getting Lena stunned or Centaur stunned. But with the increased radius on the Lena stun, you could still feed as a Medusa. So this could either go really, really well or completely horribly. And we'll see.
In EG's draft, it's still completely unknown what position this Lena is, which gives them a pretty big advantage. But like from simply two base position, they have really good team fight. Centaur has the disengage, but overgrowth obviously counters that if you can get in position. That's the big if. And Ravage is, I think it wasn't that recent, but the tentacles are not super fast anymore. So technically you can run away if you're in the right position.
I know Medusa has been a very high stock core hero for a lot of other regions, maybe like China or Southeast Asia. I know I'm up late and I just see Medusa picked all the time. I like the Drow Grab though from EG. It really ramps up their timing, which is obviously bad for Medusa. And already with what two base have committed, I don't know who's going to be great at jumping and committing onto the Drow. You have to kind of hope for a Hail Mary arrow, or these bleak initiations that Suns fans are already calling out for. So they have to have these items. They have to have that farm on lock just to catch the Drow. So EG kind of putting pressure on two base to say, we recognize your game plan, but you're going to have to be successful in lanes and be very good with your timings.
She is another hero though that can feed in lane for sure to this Tide plus Marana combo. Like, you basically need to always have the Abba sitting behind the Drow. Otherwise, the Drow could just like feed to a gush into arrow. If he's gone pulling, like, we're gonna see a lot of boring gameplay. I mean, assuming this is Fly that's actually playing the Abba, we're gonna see a lot of boring gameplay from him. Like, literally just sitting behind Arteezy, babysitting him, not pulling, not getting runes, nothing like that. Because I don't think he can. Like, both side lanes are super reliant on the supports to protect the carry in this game. And then both of the off lanes like want to just absolutely murder the carry.
All right. Now we need to see the expected mid lane for the 2-base side, where they're not even 100% certain. Maybe they are, but from our perspective, maybe we're not 100% certain what EG's mid laner even is yet. Possibly the Lina, possibly this final pick. I know you already mentioned Void Spirits out there. Could be a very nice option for 2-base, if not banned here by EG. The Viper ban, though, is a bit intriguing to me, because they don't have any like break type heroes currently on their lineup. So I'm curious what they're thinking about for their last pick.
I think to me, these bans, like when I look at 2-base lineup, I see quite a bit of disable, decent laning, team fighting, like lots of random stuff, but they don't have damage. Like late game, they have Medusa damage, and Medusa's tanky. That's like kind of how she carries. But like they don't have some Leshrac, they don't have a Storm, they don't have a Lina, they don't have a hero that just like pumps out damage. So Viper and DP are heroes that like do enough damage to basically make up for any amount of damage that you need. And EG, on the other hand, okay, they go for the only remaining mid, basically.
Wow. Last pick Abed hero. That's a first. Okay.
Do not see it often. So an interesting take by EG, whether they came into it with a different drafting strategy or maybe 2-base put them in this kind of position. Either way, it's base now who get the last pick. They know the mid matchup. You know, what is Ionile going to do to try to take over Abed, an expected matchup?
Void Spirit's still there. I think Ember would have been really good for simply 2-base. So it could have been kind of a deny, because the Searing Chains into Arrow is a pretty common like early game setup.
Okay. Speaking of arrow combos, hear me out on this. OD. It's a little crazy with the Dusa. It's a little sus for sure, but it makes up for. Never mind. It's tiny.
It's tiny. All right, that will round out the 2-base lineup here, gentlemen. A quick take, try to digest it real fast and spit it back out. Jenkins, who's taking game 1?
I'm gonna go with EG. I think 2-base lacks damage still, even with a tiny.
All right, Sunset.
Yep, I'm gonna go EG. I think simply 2-base lineup would look a lot better if there was not a Centaur on EG, actually.
All right, well, that is our take from the panel side. Why don't we go ahead and head into a break? But when we get back, we've got the terrific trio of Lyrical, of Trent, and of Aui.
Dota fans, welcome back. We're here taking a look at EG versus Simply 2-Based. EG, big dogs in the region, and Simply 2-Based, the team that's the up-and-comers of this season, it feels like. Trent, Aui, welcome. We're here. And Trentster, we get to see the Treant. It's you. You're in the game.
Ah, yes. I'm here. Don't worry, everyone. Yeah, that was the first year I played in Dota. So like, nice. Lord of the Rings, let's go.
Wait, is that where your name came from?
First game. What?
His name is Trent. What
Yeah,
do you mean?
But they come from Treant. Was it oh wait, no, that's just your actual.
That's
Oh my
just
god.
name.
What am
Thank you.
Just mute me. Like,
Yeah,
just
that's probably
report
for the
me,
best.
mute me. Just fucking get me
Well,
out.
I'll tell you one thing. I noticed that they're throwing your tweets at the bottom of the little waiting screen thing in between. I didn't know we could do that. That's pretty cool.
Oh, really? Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
it had Aui's last tweet of going to cast the best North American carry versus
Yeah,
Arteezy.
as he takes on Arteezy.
Oh, my God. That's great.
Ooh, arrow and the centaur.
I
Nothing
mean-
will happen from this, but
He saw him underneath that ward. Didn't want to give away that they had a ward there, I guess.
true. That's Nick stuff on mind games actually. You just tank the spell. It's like, haha, he doesn't know I'm warding.
Yeah.
What we
like
need
it.
here. Is Medusa the best carry right now? This hero looks pretty wild from what I've seen.
I think he's gonna have a very bad game. The thing about this hero is that he has 275 MS, and if they ever crit just walked in. What?
Oh my God. All right, well, worth, I guess. First Blood Boris. It starts, so it begins.
I'm gonna say that's not good for Lina. That was a crazy play. That's like a... I don't know. That was just a crazy play. So like, if top lane ever gets lane control, which I think they should, then Dusa can't come into lane at all. Like, you just get double stun and run down. This Lina does way too much damage once you get the fiery soul stacks. And the thing is, like, if you play Treant versus Centaur Lina, if your carry can help you on the side, you might be able to get pulls off, but Dusa can't help at all.
Alright, Fly just did the most annoying play bottom. He saw the angle Flea was taking, like, across the map to try and angle the range creep, and he just, like, ran through with his shield on. He actually caught the arrow.
That's a good play.
That was crazy.
I think the Potom players, like there was this meta when Potom was first pick for a while where you would start shooting the arrow to range creep from like max range because the carries would block it, and then the carries just block it and eat like 400 damage. So.
Oh, I see. So that way, even if they do block it, it still hurts them that much more.
Yeah, like it's worth it for you basically.
Okay.
I think like if you look at top lane right now, like
Doing
the
it
lane's in the
again.
tower. Yeah.
Catches
And
it.
Flea threw it from
Never.
further this time, so it does a bit more damage, but it's still really rough for the Potom. Like, this is a hero you want to kill those range creeps on so you can get your early items.
Isn't this
You
like
look at-
why you pick the hero? Kill range creeps and kill
Pretty
couriers?
much. If you can't kill range creeps, you can't really nullify the lane, because when you kill those range creeps, it like keeps the lanes pushed basically, right?
Yeah.
So like, if you can nullify this lane, it's really good because Drow has an inherent advantage in lane against Tidehunter. You just keep clicking him.
Right? Yeah, it's interesting. Arteezy definitely did not
Oh,
walk
top
in to
lane,
block
look
the
at that.
arrow as
Yeah.
they're going to go for it. Quick and easy kill there onto Boris. Not
mean,
what you want to
they-
see if it's with TOOBASED.
They lost lane control, and this hero has 275 MS. Like, she cannot lane in this lane. I think this top lane is going to be such a disaster for them. That's with First Blood too.
And the first heroes picked in the draft.
Yeah, Lena's a very scary hero. There's like a reason it's first banned in a lot of these European games.
All right.
Monkeys is getting ran down bottom. Fly's not level 2 yet though. But I mean it's a drow, so he's got TP out.
TP into tower. Nice. The old 500 unit TP.
Arteezy went 2 points on Frost Arrows and stats at level 2.
Oh, wow.
I think it's pretty cool actually because you don't need to play off the multi-shot for kills. Like in this lane for Drow Ranger, you're pretty much just gonna hit the Tidehunter till he's low, and you don't really care about killing him. Like Tidehunter's not a hero where he can just sap EXP and feel happy about it. Like Darkseer can get level 5, 6, 7 and 0 CS, and he's still the strongest hero in the game. Like this Tidehunter hero without items is not even a real Dota hero.
And he is broke right now.
Yeah.
His courier's
This
making
is
its
like-
way, but oh
This
wow.
is a classic matchup, the Drow versus Tidehunter, and I think Arteezy's like probably top 2 laner in the world, so it's gonna be rough.
Jeez. You know, it was interesting. I was looking at the
After
lineup. I
Boris,
was like,
or
they're going for him? Ah, he's going to be good for now.
no, I
At
meant
least
like after Boris top 2
Oh,
laner,
right.
you know? Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the top 2 part.
Yeah.
I mean, for real, it's probably him and Paparazzi, but we can throw Boris in there. And again, like Ice is Ice, their EG are so good at like, what makes EG really good about their lanes, because everyone talks about how they win lanes, is just the small stuff they do. Like he's okay. I thought he was gonna pull the double wave in front of his tower and deny away, but instead he's just farming.
Oh, and Ice. That there as well. He's got the wave caught. And it looks like Crip might actually be in some trouble here. No, he's still so fast.
He was pressuring Boris real hard into the tower and almost had Boris like close to death.
Lee denies to the neutral camp. Okay. He's out of there. Mid lane going better. 21-3, but still Abed a little bit ahead right here with 27-4. So
Yeah.
at least in these early goings,
I'm a
pretty
bit
even.
surprised they picked Tiny as their counter pick to Ember, right? Like, I don't see this lane being that good for Tiny. You have 0 armor, he's just gonna slight you down. And like, Ember's the type— oh, Empyrean goes down.
Yeah.
Ember's the type of hero where if he has a good early game, and look at this 275 MS hero top, like, what can you do versus Lina hero? He
Dude,
literally hit him for like
what?
1,000 worth of damage there. There's
That's
nothing you can do.
devastating.
Look at him.
Oh my god. It just keeps punching him.
She doesn't care.
Like, Ember as a Dota hero is someone that you don't want to have a good early game because his spells are so good and he's balanced out by the fact that his laning isn't that strong. So anytime you have that type of hero and they do well in lane, they're just going to snowball and take over the game.
Right.
Yeah, they got kind of all the good bans out, and I mean, I think TOOBASED banned the Invoker themselves too to cover for the Dusa, and then the Viper was gone, and so life was just kind of good.
Oh, Empyrean had his courier up there, like literally just chilling while he was in lane and didn't transfer his items. And that had a salve and 3 tangos on it.
That's rough.
Wow.
Monkeys has no TP and is getting cursed and
We're
killed
seeing
here.
Flea come up top.
Jeez.
They've pretty much given up on bot lane at this point.
Yeah, Monkeys, you're going to hang out down there, get some XP. They got to protect this Medusa.
But I don't think they can kill the Centaur. He has a Vanguard.
No, they
The
have
only
to
way they can kill this guy is
Lina.
if Tiny TPs, but Tiny's level 6. Like, even if he TPs, he can't die. Like, if you rotate 3 heroes just to, like, threaten a 4, you're not even killing him, like, it's looking rough.
And by the time they have the levels to kill him, he's gonna have Stampede.
I think this like this laning stage is just too well thought out for EG. Like if you think about this, even like this bot lane matchup, like Tidehunter vs Drow, you have some offensive potential with the Gush, and you just try to kill this Drow. But if you pair with the Abaddon, like there's no hope.
Well, no hope definitely seems to be what we're seeing right here. It's a 2,000 gold lead. I mean, obviously you need to wait till you get those big ultis online, but they might just lose this tower here as Crit gonna get chased down, pummeled, punched, Avalanche killed. Annihilate gets on the board and they spot out a stack. Now gonna try and right-click Abed. Avalanche toss. They have another arrow, but he just pops the Flame Guard and is gonna try and run down Annihilate. Just have to leave it to be for the moment. But bottom lane, they're taking this tower.
Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be much to stop this.
It's a sad life for Triad, right? Like it's 6 minutes in, you have level 1 armor, and like your tier 1s are already starting to fall. I think what'll happen is RTZ is freed up now, right? When you take this tower in your lane, it means you can push the lane further than you would normally otherwise be able to, right? There's no tower there, of course. So that means that RTZ can easily rotate to mid or top, and we'll probably see him do that as soon as... I'm not too sure when he wants to do it. I think maybe at Dragonlance, I can see that, and he'll take another tower. The map will just snowball. Like, I don't know how TOOBASED is supposed to now.
And that Dragonlance is not that far away. Already some bans coming on the courier.
So farmed.
Yeah, he's huge. And the Stampede's up too, so you can even make that rotation on the earlier end if you really want to.
I would like to see it towards mid, just because I think Centaur already has like eventual pressure on this tower. I think if like nothing happens, Centaur this tower's free, and they're actually going to go
threatening walk at her.
Oh my god! Well, he's got the tree armor, which is going to keep Boris alive a little bit longer here. Has Treads done in a Wraith Band. Yeah, they just can't get out of the laning stage. It's really rough.
And it's like, see, here we go. RTZ TP's top. I talk about the eventual pressure, but if they're committing heroes to defend it, you should punish them. Like they don't deserve to get to stand here.
Only
Boris
1 point in the
gonna
ball.
get rooted, chased down, in some trouble, and he's just dead again. Quick and easy blow up, gonna take this tower afterwards. EG dominant moves in the early goings, and gonna try and TP to come and defend this one as well.
I mean, they got nothing down here, right? He is so not afraid.
The fundamentals of this player are just so good, right? Like I was thinking you go for mid tower, but I don't have the same understanding. If you go for top tower, it means your Abaddon, who's tried to give in Drow as much resources as possible in experience, can now take mid lane, and then Ember is like sort of freed up. He can go top, he can leave a remnant, defend bottom, and as soon as this top tower dies, like I think we'll see Centaur defend that bot tower, and then as soon as he pushes that up, he's just gonna walk mid, and mid tower will die, and like what do you do?
And where does Dusa go during all of this? Boris is just gonna be scared in here as Ice is on the hunt for him already.
I think what Medusa is like, this hero is, I think, sort of misunderstood. She's not a late game insane baller anymore. She's a timing hero. Like you need to end the game with this hero. If this game goes late, Dusa will not out-carry Drow and Ember this game, for sure. Like they will hit her for range. As soon as you've committed the ultimate, you actually cannot fight these heroes anymore.
Yeah, and she's one of these like super high agi, so all your armor's gonna be base armor and versus Drow. Even with the mana shield, that's not great.
Exactly. It's why like you see like a lot of these Dusas in Southeast Asia, like they go like Manta, Dragonlance, Rapier, and you're like, what? Why doesn't she just play for like some timing later? Like, no, that is Dusa's timing. If you go later than that, you're actually having a lower percent to win the game or carry the game hard.
Nothing like the old Mask of Madness Rapier build that was popular for a while.
Oh yeah, I mean, honestly, that build might be really good right now.
Time to bring it back, guys.
God, they tried to make this move with Monkeys here. He had his level 6 finally, but they just stampede away, and I mean, this dude's not got a Blink Dagger anytime soon. Avalanche toss with the arrow combo, but they don't have enough to deny the regen run.
Crit.
Dude, can you take it easy? Can you chill for a second, dude? What the hell?
There's no chill. I mean, the one thing that TOOBASED have going is that the supports on EG aren't both level 6. Only Crit will get it with level 6, the Tome. I say that, but they are also not level 6. So, like, I'm trying to figure out what their timing is, right? Like, the only thing they have is Ravage. They need to consolidate their heroes around this Ravage and kill them.
And it has to be a huge Ravage, because when this Ravage is down, they're going to lose, like, all 3 tier 2s pretty much.
And, like, the thing is, they sort of have to do it before Abaddon hits 6. Because if Abaddon's there, he'll get Ravaged, but he'll just instantly ulti and shield off someone else. And they won't be able to do anything. So, like, they're under time pressure right now. But bottom lane, they're going on Boris, and Monka Sag.
Super dead. Laguna Blade out, and they can't punish here either. Like, what,
That
are you
was
gonna
a
try and
lane
kill
ward.
Ice? The hell are you doing? This
Yeah,
dude doesn't care. He's literally running into your base. He's like, I'm gonna catch this wave. Try and kill me.
Onto
I-
the
you
best
guys-
spot for Ice.
Literally does not care. What the hell are you doing? Is he just feeding?
He's stampeding 7 seconds.
I mean, I think he's still just dead though. Yeah, okay, he goes down. That was, what was that play?
Whoa, wait, are you guys familiar with the legend of Logan Bucked at Grace?
No, I have no
Do you
idea
guys know
what
this
that
guy?
is.
Okay, so when 8.5k was the highest MMR in NA or something, there's this guy called Logan Buck at Grace, and all he would do was first pick Abaddon, and
Oh,
he would
that
literally
guy.
run down lanes, and you'd go kill him, and it wouldn't matter because he'd push your wave and create so much space, and when you went on him, he would run towards your base, so you're
Oh.
all trapped in there.
Oh, Avalanche toss the big old rabbit.
this is what they
able
need.
to catch right on the end. It's going to be able to bring down Arteezy. They do lose the tide for it. Now Stampede in. Boris doesn't have his ulti. Oh, they can't interrupt this. And now the Stomp is going to connect. Flea trying to play a little bit of intercept here to keep Ice off of Boris, but we've seen Ice doesn't care about his life. He doesn't care about towers. He's tipping him as he's literally running down, taunting in his
Oh my
face.
God.
He's not even trying to go for the kill. Just wants to break the spirit of Boris. Wow.
How does this
Abed
man
finds
still
the
get away with
kill
item
on the
drops?
Flea. What the hell?
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing a little bit of a difference in class this game, you know?
A little
Like,
bit.
TOOBASED, they've looked good in some of their games, but they're not ready to challenge the big dogs yet. Or we'll see. I mean, that engagement,
They lost
was
net
okay
worth
for them.
it.
yeah, they lost a tower, but at least you killed Arteezy. Like, maybe EG's cockiness will come into play here because, I mean, like, if you're gonna hit the mid tower from the front, you just hit the tower, right? Like, you don't need to hit the heroes unless they go on you, basically. You should make them try to react to you. If you want to go on them, you just smoke around the side or something.
Yeah, we got the blink now on Annihilate, right? So it's time.
That's
Get
the timing right
smokes
there.
up. Time to go get some kills.
Kill the
What do we
stupid
got?
drow again, you know?
Yes. That's what we need
Fortunately,
to see.
raindrops exist, and he's level 9.
He is quite tanky with that full wand Dragonlance. They can definitely kill him though. Like, even just Flea and Annihilate, if they find him, they will kill him. The problem is, like, look at the wall that EG they're just doing Roshan. Oh, why?
Yeah.
What?
I mean, it's gonna take a while.
Is
It
this a
feels
real
like.
Roshan attempt?
I mean, I
they have
guess
Abba
they're in
Centaur.
there.
This
They-
is
they-
lit.
So they scanned. They knew that Roche was going on, and it's only down to half HP. I mean, it feels like they could maybe get there in time from where they're at, but Simply TOOBASED not opting to go in and contest. They're gonna get their lanes shoved out instead.
This is some like weird role playing going on this game. Like, you have Drow hitting Ancients while his team Roshans, and it's like the 4 most unexpected Roshan heroes in the game, and they just kill it. Like,
Yeah, and they're just camping monkeys, hoping that they're gonna go after the tide.
so what was that? That was Medallion, Abaddon third spell, Orba Corrosion, and just a Centaur who can tank it because he has 2 tanky items and Abaddon healing him. And that was like,
Yeah.
that was honestly reasonably fast. I mean, it would have been faster
Ooh.
if Drow just hit it instead of the Ancients, but
Ooh. Annihilate. Avalanche toss. Monkeys is there afterwards in the area. Tries to find the kill. Can they get him in time? It doesn't
the
look
arrow.
like it. Stampede away. Oh, that hurts. He had Ravage available too, but obviously you pop that and, you know, they're going your high grounds. They will manage to live on Arteezy, and now Ice runs into Annihilate. Avalanche toss, blink away. Flees
Nice.
out too. Monkeys. No chains, no stomp, no nothing. Get away.
that was really good for Dire just because you forced all these TPs and stuff. But honestly, I think that Drow should have been dead. Like, it's an enemy
Yeah.
carry. You're down 7k gold. You should just blow Ravage. More than that, I don't quite know where Potom was during that, but
She was like lurking along the side, and I think she wasn't ready for them to find
I
the drow
see.
that quick.
I mean, if you're behind, you should just commit everything. Like, these kills are the only way you can push your lanes out. It's not even about the kill goal, it's about like having a semblance of map control. Like right now, like look at them, they're all huddled around mid in a triangle because there are no dead Radiant heroes. They can't snowball anything. Like, what's the comeback potential?
Nice, just kind of slowly walked right through them.
I mean, the other thing there was that was the one, like, you know, killable core that didn't have the Aegis, too. That would have just completely shut things down a little bit more for him. But No such luck. Boris getting more farm. I mean, dude's struggling. He's got a Yasha and going for Aghanims, actually.
I like that,
Build's
actually.
gaining some steam.
I mean, I think he might finish the SOI first, but honestly, Aghanims gives them like, because like if you look at their lineup, the only way they can try to win this game is they need to lure EG into a bad team fight. You
Right.
cannot out-farm this EG lineup on the map because they have this Ember hero. Ember will deal with every lane. He will make sure that if you're ahead, he will make your map stay good. It's very hard hero to kill. So the only way they can win this game is to outplay them in a team fight. And I think Aghanims actually does that. It's a good item choice.
Blink Dagger done for Tiny now. Maybe some of these things coming together. We'll see. I mean, Boris already bought the Blade of Alacrity, so that's kind of what I'm wondering is Flea is going to get picked off here by Abed. I'm kind of wondering if he just goes to finish that one off first. I didn't want to walk too far for that kill.
He just held it.
Honestly, I really like the eggs before the Sange because like what does Sange really do for you? Like if you buy SY, you're saying we can win a prolonged fight.
Right.
Like we can out-sustain you in a fight, you know, it helps me frontline a bit, but he can't do that in this game. EG are just going high ground.
Well, we have another 2 minutes of Aegis. So, questions. I mean, if Abed's not there, obviously there. I'm sure Monkey's is fine just blinking into this. But they're gonna play it a
Honestly,
little bit
good-
slow.
Good presence of mind for 2-base. I think a lot of carries would have like sort of panicked a bit there and came back. But Boris understands, like, his win condition is not to defend his racks. Like, they have to play for that one team fight.
Right.
A lot of the times, like, your higher percent to win is maybe to let the racks fall, you know? Get your rapier, get your neutral items, get to Vabri. It's a pretty big item for him.
Keeps missing uphill. That's fine.
Yeah, unlucky.
1 step at a time.
Oh, they saw Monkey's head over here, but
Yeah, they're
Annihilate's
baiting him, though.
behind him.
It's a little bit far from Monkeys.
Oh,
This looks pretty good, though.
Oh, God. Avalanche toss tries to find that backline kill onto Crit. That's going to be a mistake as they will lose everybody. Flea might get out of this one, but yeah, nope, not going to do it. Wow. That hurts. That hurts.
They couldn't even kill Crit.
Yeah.
They could not. And it's
I
like,
mean, he is level 10.
like they're desperate on 2-base, but like you have to, again, like you have to play your percentages. Like, is this the best fight they can take? Like where their dead tier 2 is? Like the enemy's trying to go high ground. You don't want to like sort of wander out on the map. It's not even in their vision. Like I think like, I mean honestly, these games are really hard to play. So it's like
Yeah.
easy to say like this wasn't a good fight, but like you're feeling super hopeless literally 3 minutes into this game. Like I don't know how easy it is to make the like clear level-headed decisions. Also, I have no fog of war, so
True.
it's easy for me to say this stuff.
And there's some merit to trying to find them when they're like split up. Like if you think they're being greedy on the map, and then maybe that's only 3 heroes, and you know.
It is, but like you have bot lane pushing in, and if no one's reacting to that, you sort of have to assume that they're all like holding a position,
True.
right? Like the only like if you're behind, the way you win fights is you outnumber them. Maybe that's by you. Boris just denied a bounty rune.
What the He didn't want that bounty rune anyway.
You outnumber them, or like you overwhelm them somewhere. And outnumbering them usually comes with like you force a TP somewhere, that hero can't get there, and you collapse on that lane. But in this time, like they had the lane pressure and no one's responding. Like that gives you information, and they sadly didn't use that information properly.
Oh,
I
part
will
of me
say,
was
like-
wondering if we were going to see them like smoke out with Stampede down, and that was going to be like the eventual goal, but it looks like that wasn't even it either. So
Nah, it's they just don't have damage, right? Like
Yeah.
I think the panel mentioned, like how are they gonna kill Ember this game? If he's split pushing a lane, honestly, like I think EG are playing this game a bit safe. Like with the heroes they have, I feel like Deuces shouldn't get to farm down here for so long. Oh,
Right.
Boris is coming in. He has the Aghanim Scepter. This is what they think gives them the best chance to win.
Yeah, they haven't chased Boris at all, really. They basically
Yeah,
just played on their
it's-
own side.
I mean, they got him once, I think, at this bottom hard cap with the Ember Lina, I'm gonna say.
Yeah, it was at
some
10
smoke.
minutes when there was
Like
still
that-
a lane ward
Yeah,
sitting there.
that was a really good play, but I feel like this Deuce and net worth is surprisingly high. I mean, it's
Right.
not a surprise because he's the best carry in North America.
Right.
okay,
But,
right, of course.
As
like,
we know.
yeah, I feel like it should be hurt. Like how EG are playing probably guarantees them a win given the map state, but I feel like Quincy Crew would actually press it harder, and both would end up with a win. So I'm not saying like how Quincy Crew does it is necessarily better for this game state. I'm all for like playing safe when you know the win is guaranteed. I'm just surprised they're playing it this safe.
Right. Interesting. Well, we'll see.
Respecting their opponents, perhaps, you know?
True.
You gotta respect Boar Daddy.
That's right. Not respecting the towers, though. So they're going to clean up the bottom one. They have now started this whole like group up around each other. I mean, there's no Aegis, so perhaps they can find a somewhat favorable fight out here. And oh, look at that. Even a defensive Forestaff for the Pike coming out from RTZ.
Nice.
Doesn't want to be the feeder.
They got Centaur Aghanims now, too. So gonna need to use that tree ulti to hold people in place, but getting up close for poor old Empyrean might be a little bit tough for him, if I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, now you could like Abba use the borrow time, unfreeze the Centaur, and then use the Stampede to like reduce everyone else's damage.
Yeah. Kind of height.
That's rough.
Big strats.
Like we're talking like the only way for them to come back in the game is to win a team fight, and you see EG recognizes that as well, right? Like
Fly
they've
breaks
itemized
the
his eggs with
smoke.
Centaur.
Toss back. They're gonna catch Fly here.
This is actually a good way to start a fight.
If they can get him. Okay. Annihilate wants to go. The rest of his team wants to run. Mirana in some trouble. Will back away. Flea's trying to play this sort of greedy build that we've seen him go before of that straight Aghanim Scepter, but still about 1,000 gold away from it.
Oh, they're trying
to have another smoke.
Snake into arrow.
Oh.
That's actually kind of close.
If TOOBASED have another smoke, they should go right now. Like, there's no Abaddon ulti. You have all your spells up. Like, this is the only timing you're gonna get. Like, Abaddon ult seems small, but it makes it so that you can't ravage the Drow Ranger, which is like the hero you really want to kill. So, I mean, it's like really hard to identify these things. Like, they're gonna be going to darkness, but like, the thing you should think about, like the play I'm talking about, it's like what, like a 5% chance to work probably,
right?
You know?
I mean, look at
but
Monkey.
Like, if they do nothing, like it's 0% right now.
He does the sideways walk through the trees.
Like it.
Grabbing some waves. Gonna blink away and make some more space here.
You gotta do what you gotta do. I feel like maybe he shouldn't actually kill these creeps.
Oh no, Ice is coming. Get out of there, monkeys, run!
And he knows that they're not sending everyone.
Okay.
You see the rest of the mid.
Oh, and they're killing the rest of his team. That's not what they wanted. Oh, Boris goes down. Arteezy finds the kill. Stampede afterwards. Empyrean gone. Unbelievable. And Abed, I mean, he smells blood in the water. He wants to keep going for more. 14-4 as EG taking care of business against the upstart team. Buys back on 2. They don't have monkeys here. He's still killing those creeps off to the side. They need that Ravage if they want to chase, and it looks like they're just going to be content to hold their towers for the moment.
No Centaur ulti, still have Ravage.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's some opportunity here.
Something. No mercy from Valve here, Sir Ice Frog, as there's still another 40 seconds till Roche. Abed has now found monkeys.
Oh no.
I think monkeys is just dead.
Here we go. Here we go.
Fight mid. Oh, Boris getting hit. They get the root out, looking for that arrow, not going to be able to connect it. And, well, they back away yet again. They do manage to get out on monkeys.
Okay, the Pottermount saves him there. That's not so bad, but again, like, Stampede is up in 20 seconds. I feel like it's a little bit of inexperience, like, which I think is the point of this DPC, to get these teams some good experience, but like, you're just waiting to lose if you play like this. Like you have to take a risk sometime. You have to like go for it. Like just, you know, if you lose, you
anything
lose.
else that makes a risk worth it? What's our next item? I mean,
nah, they don't have any more timing. So like they have the blink on Tidehunter.
Flee Aghanim, sir. How dare you?
That's true. If they throw 15 arrows and it starfalls the enemy heroes, I think they still lose the fight, but he'll look super cool.
Right,
and like their win condition this game is they have to win the team fight and get Roshan, and like you get a Rapier and Dusa. Like it's the only way you can try to win this game.
One fight Rapier, it's fine.
Yeah, but they can't do it anymore because they waited too long. Like,
yeah,
that's fair.
They think they're roaching.
They're
they
going
can
for
see
it
the
now,
Drow
but like
visions.
they have Stampede back up. They have the Abaddon back up. There's nothing that makes this fight specifically good for them.
Oh, they're gonna hit at the wrong time.
Yeah, right as they get that Aegis. Avalanche toss, but the Stampede's already out. Arrow's gonna connect onto Abed. Ravage afterwards onto 4. Where's the damage though? They don't have it. Nobody's around. Or is trying to walk in, pop the ulti. Everybody just runs away, even without a Stampede. And Abed, in the meantime, continues his spree through the front line. They drop everything onto Boris, as he's eventually going to get brought down. No friends nearby to help him. GG is called. GG, again, taking care of business.
Yeah, they won all 3 lanes, and then had the slow bleed. very patient play there. And in that case, they just waited until TOOBASED had cast all their spells. Everyone was up, just kind of a little check around. You good? You good? Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm fine over here. And then Abe just casts some spells and cleans up the rest of the fight. So definitely a painful execution there by EG, where they just didn't let TOOBASED play Dota.
Right. Well, and Aui, you kind of were mentioning that you felt like also at times TOOBASED, it's hard to find those moments, but it felt like they weren't really even able to identify that those were the moments they should be looking for in a way.
It's like they're inexperienced, so I think they should be playing like they're a bit afraid of losing. It felt like, and they're not identifying that like if you play afraid. Like if you're afraid to lose, you're just gonna end up losing. It's like not a good mentality. They need to be more based, live up to their name.
They gotta get the jerseys out. Take a look. Like, oh, okay, yeah, we just do that. All right.
At the same time, like this is EG, right? They were up 2-0 in the grand finals of the last major. They probably should have won the third game. And
where are you going with this?
They're a good team. Like no,
okay,
I gotcha. For TOOBASED perspective, like EG is. Like, clearly, they're one of the best teams in the world. And TOOBASED is like a team that's rising up. They're learning through the NADPC. And they watch this replay, they'll probably learn some stuff. Like, they're not expected to win this game,
Gotcha.
I don't know.
I thought you were going to try and dunk on EG there a little bit, but...
Yeah, honestly, like, I don't know how to... Like, NA was already let down by coronavirus. They would have won the major with Mojo. And then EG let us down because they were supposed to, like, go in spite of Quincy Cruz's lack of Mojo and win it. So, yeah. Rough.
Well, while we process all of those complex emotions and everything else, we'll see if TOOBASED can process this loss and pull it back in game number 2. But for now, we're going to go a quick break. When we get back, the panel's going to break it all down. See you then.